Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. It's mostly cooking at this point, but again, it's where I'm comfortable, so it's what we're going to do. So, tonight I'm going to be doing a mushroom spinach gnocchi. Now, everything's going to kind of be from scratch ish because unfortunately, I don't know how to make gnocchi yet and I don't have the tools to make those cool little ridges on them. But I've looked it up. It's in my little wish list that I'll get to at some point, and maybe one day we can actually make some that's not in the package. But if you have to, this is really good. So, not gonna knock it. So I've already gotten everything lined up here. I'm doing all my videos kind of different just because I'm trying to see what works. Um, Angle wise, seeing me, seeing food, that kind of stuff. So I might as well just go through the list of things while I got the pan heating up here. So a little bit of oil just to cook things in. I've got a quarter of a large onion here. I've got about a cup and a half of mushrooms, and I did 4 cloves of garlic, but I love garlic, so of course I'm going to do 4 cloves of garlic. And here I've got some cracked black pepper and some Italian seasoning. I believe it's half a teaspoon of Italian seasoning I went for. And here it's a heaping teaspoon of Dijon and a third cup of cooking white wine. Alfie, go lay down, you silly dog. And then in this, I kind of experimented. I've got, this one's got a cup, but it's table cream, which is 18% cream, and some leftover ricotta cheese that I had because I didn't know what else to do with it. So I'm kind of excited to see how that's going to make the sauce taste. Oh my god, it's fruit fly season around here. I absolutely hate them. Um, 2 cups of spinach. I've chosen to chop mine because it just goes further. We've got the 500 grams of gnocchi, which is technically a pound, and then I got some fresh parsley from my garden to garnish on top. And then, of course, salt and pepper to taste. Always salt and pepper to taste. So I think I'm still going to do like I always do. I'm still going to bring it in a little bit closer so you can kind of see because, I mean, if you've watched some of my videos, you'll notice that I will put my ingredients list up just in case I messed something up here or forgot something. But I usually leave the technique to, kind of watch me, see what I do. So I'm going to bring it a bit closer to the pan and hopefully I can still be in it. And then we'll start cooking some dinner. Okay, guys, this is about as good as I can get without giving you the point of view of being me and you just seeing my hands. So you can still see most of me. I can duck every now and then. Fine by me. Okay, cool. Jock, hold this. I did have. Oh, I do. It's not a did. It's a do. So first things first, we're gonna add the onions in, and we're gonna let them saute for about 5 minutes or so. Might be a little bit quicker if it's hotter in your pan. So mine sounds pretty toasty. It's okay if it browns a bit too. It's not a big deal, as long as we don't burn. And I don't like to add oil after I've initially added it. It's added calories that's unnecessary. So if I find that maybe things are sticking a bit too much, I'll throw in some vegetable broth. So you could use obviously whatever broth you have. It doesn't have to be vegetable, but as you know, I'm vegetarian, so it's going to be. So this is pretty simple. Once this cooks for 5 minutes, we're going to add in our mushrooms, garlic, and our Italian seasoning. The Italian seasoning too, for mine, it's something that I make myself. Obviously, you don't have to do that. You can just have your own Italian seasoning that you can buy from any supermarket. So you don't have to be bougie like me and make your own. I just like to. I'm not a huge fan of onion powder, so I like to make my own spices and cut it out. I also find that things are way over salted. Even when they say it's less salt, it's still too much. So, well, this is going to be a long 5 minutes. So, we'll be back. All right. I'd say that's nice and golden there. Now we'll add in the mushrooms and the garlic and then the seasoning. So this will be another cook for about 5 minutes until these mushrooms start releasing some of those wonderful, wonderful juices. You can just kind of toss it around the pan, and remember, if it sticks, just add some broth so we can continue. You can always turn your heat down a little bit as well. So not much I can do here, but again, wait 5 minutes. Alright, left this a bit too long, but that's okay because I'm going to deglaze the pan. I don't like to drink wine, but I do love to cook with it. This is a little bit of wine and Dijon. Get your toes out of there, Jacques. Nice simmer. So this is a quick one. This one we're only going to let go for about a minute. And then we're going to add in our gnocchi. And for me, I did the cream ricotta mixture. You could always just do a cup of heavy cream. I just figured why not, considering I had it. So we're just going to let this burn off some of that alcohol. I think I might let mine simmer for a few minutes. Oh, nice. Alright, Jacques, hold your spoon like you're supposed to. Okay. Walking in circles. Wait for it to cook. I can't get over that earthy smell with the wine and the Dijon. Some onions and garlic. Oh, I don't even need the Italian seasoning. It smells good. Okay. I think that's good. We've cooked off quite a bit of what I put in there, so. Now, sorry, Jacques, you're fired. Just kidding. But I need you to move because I gotta add some other stuff. So we're gonna add in our gnocchi, and we're gonna add in our cream mixture, which, oh, that's kind of nice. I mixed this much earlier, so kind of. Where's that spatula? There it is. Okay. I think I might add a bit more liquid just for the gnocchi, but we're gonna see. I've done gnocchi in a pan before and it doesn't always turn out. Yeah, I think I am gonna add a bit more cream. So, and then we'll get the lid on this. It's probably about an extra quarter cup or so. Okay, so I gotta get this to a bit of a boil. So once it starts to bubble a little bit, then I'm going to turn it back down to a medium low, put the lid on, and let it sit for 3 minutes. Oh, I fired Jacques. That sucks. Okay, guys, just wanted to show you quickly. See, I said guys again. I can't help it. Guys, gals, all the ones in between. It started to boil, so I've got the lid on it. And yes, we've changed back to my point of view, so it is what it is. But just wanted to show you that that's about how much you want it to bubble or boil. You don't want it to go too crazy. And then time it out for about 3 minutes, because we're still going to add the spinach in, and we're going to continue to cook that for another 3 minutes. So there should still be plenty of time. And I did end up adding a little bit more cream, so I will change it when I write it up. I ended up adding, I'd say, about an extra half a cup of cream. Now, again, you have to remember that I did not add just a cup of heavy cream. I did add ricotta in and then just substitute it with cream on top. So if you do it with just cream, it should work out to be the same, but I'll put in the variation that I did with the cream and the ricotta in case you're interested. Okay. Oh, look at that boil. We're just going to set that over here. Oh, yeah. Stick it on the bottom. That's my fault. This is why I get to do it first before you. So maybe take the lid off and stir it once in those 3 minutes. Oh, wait a minute. Now, how about you follow the directions and keep your heat down, silly? That's okay. The best part about this being a sauce is that I can scrape most of it off. It's not burnt to the bottom by any means. Alright, almost done. We're just going to add in the spinach now. And then we're going to give it 3 minutes with the lid. And then we're going to add in half a cup of parm. I almost forgot to add the half a cup of parm. So, and now I've got my temperature turned down, so it shouldn't be so aggressive. I like to eat, so I like to eat now. Okay. We might only give it about 2 minutes because I'm running a little hot, but we'll see. Okay, bubbling away, still sticking a bit on the bottom, but that's okay. We're just gonna move and scrape. Okay. So, finishing touches is gonna be half a cup of grated parm, and then this is just the fresh parsley I could grab from the garden, which is optional. Turn that right off. And that's it. Perfect. Okay, now I'm going to take it off the heat, plate it, and eat it. Okay, everybody, here it is. Final result, plated. I threw a little bit of parm I had left over on top because, I mean, why not? And here we go. It's steamy, so this is going to be hot, but here goes the taste test. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's so good. There's one thing you'll learn about me. I love garlic, I love mushroom, I love cream sauce, and I love gnocchi. I hope yours turned out just as good. See you in the next video.